Hey guys, welcome back to the Pulling Curls podcast. Today on episode 142, we're talking about summertime, and getting organized so that we can have an awesome time. Let's untangle it. I'm Hillary Erickson, the curly head behind the Pulling Curls podcast, where we untangle pregnancy, parenting, home, and even travel. We know there's no right answer for every family, but hopefully we can spark some ideas that will work for yours. Life's tangled, just like my hair. Okay, before we get started, I want to read a recent review that we got. Remember, reviews are like little tiny diamonds that make my day sparkle, and I absolutely love them. I want to thank Hamblin for leaving a review that said, "Great advice and lots of fun. I love Hillary and the Pulling Curls podcast. She offers helpful advice on pregnancy, life, family, and organization skills. She does it with great guests and her amazing sense of humor. I always enjoy listening each week." Thank you so much, Hamblin. I really appreciate it. Guys, I love reviews so much. I love them almost as much as a clean house, but not quite. Thank you. Today's guest is the mom behind the Mom Survival Guide, where she teaches moms to thrive, not just survive. She has been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years, and she is helping moms bypass the learning curve. I want to introduce today's guest, Julie. Do you ever just feel like it's unfair that some people can have company over at a moment's notice? Their house is just super easy to clean up, and they can relax on the couch with Netflix while you feel like you always have things to do around your house. That can totally be you. The Organized Home is all new in 2021. We're talking about decluttering, zones, organization systems that actually work. We've got assignments and challenges. I hope you'll join us. You can use coupon code UNTANGLED. Look for the Organized Home link in the show notes. Hey, Julie, welcome to the Pulling Curls podcast.
Hi, Hillary. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I am really excited about this. I actually had a guest earlier. We talked about making summer fun for mom.
Okay.
And one of the ways you could do it is organizing, like just getting prepared for summer. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I think that moms want to try to enjoy their summer just as much as they want their kids to. So getting organized beforehand, it really helps.
Yeah, I will say I'd been really good about organizing before summer. And then when COVID hit and it was like summer had already started, I was like, it's like summer and I am not prepared at all. And that made it so much worse for me personally.
Right. I can't tell you how many times we get to the end of summer and I'm thinking, okay, we didn't do half the stuff that I wanted to do. So I really do like to get organized beforehand.
All right, let's get at some tips for these listeners. What are some good tips to organize for summer?
Yeah. So one is just, like I said, I can't tell you how many summers I've gotten to the end of summer and thought, oh my gosh, we didn't do anything that we were planning to do. So before summer hits, I just like to get some things on my calendar. And to do that, I brainstorm with the kids beforehand. So that way we are all kind of on the same page. If they've heard of a place that's fun to go and I haven't heard of it, they can tell me. We make a big list and then I try to schedule that into our weeks. So we have a few free things. We'll have a few places that we go that aren't free, but we kind of try to get all the good stuff in.
Yeah. How early do you try and do that bucket list?
I mean, if I'm being really good, then I would say I would try to do it around April or May.
Yeah.
But sometimes it comes down to, oh, we just got back from vacation. Oh, we need to have some things to do. So, but yeah, I would say definitely try to do it in May.
Yeah.
So that you're ready to go.
When are your kids out for school?
They get out the first week of June.
Okay. Yeah. We get out like mid-May here.
Okay. Yeah. That's nice.
But we also go back like the very end of July.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. We usually start about the second week of August.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like that schedule better. Although it's so hot in Arizona by the end of July. We're just done.
Oh,
yeah.
Gosh. Yeah. I know. Oh. Well, it's hot here too. It's humid. So humid in August.
I'm not sad that we don't have humidity. I would probably die. Okay, so make a bucket list. What else should moms be considering doing?
I like to declutter all of my winter stuff out of the house and into storage. So if you still have all of your hats and gloves and coats and all those things in your entryway closet, boots, I even like to take my rugs up off the floor, put away my throw blankets, those other things. It just saves me time when we're trying to leave the house. If our entryway is like really streamlined, we just have our flip-flops and our pool bag in there. And then for the rugs, I take my rugs up because then it takes me 5 seconds just to sweep the floor or mop the floor, and I don't have to go around anything. So it really saves me time.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I think you gotta, well, I mean, here, pools are everything in Arizona, but you definitely have to like put the pool bag in the spot where the umbrellas and galoshes used to be.
Right, right.
That's smart.
Otherwise, you're searching around the house for them.
And I will say having a pool bag is like a necessity. I don't know how families just do where they're just like, let's go to the pool and they just walk out of the house. I'm like, I'd miss the sunscreen, the goggles,
I
all the
know.
things we
Yeah.
need.
I like having all of it in one spot. All of it's in the pool bag. The sunscreen, the goggles, the flip flops are in that same closet, the towels, everything's right there.
Yeah. It makes it so much less stressful. Good idea.
Yes.
Okay. What else should we be preparing?
Activities for your kids to do while you're home, because I'm pretty sure most moms aren't going to be running their kids places every day.
Yeah.
So I like to get all of my art supplies kind of ready to go. If stuff like the markers are dried out, get rid of them, get the new markers in, organize all that so that they have easy access to it and they're not constantly asking me, Mom, where's this? Where's that? They know exactly where everything is. And then the toy room, obviously. My kids have outgrown the toy room, but when they were younger, I mean, I always had my toy room organized and labeled so that it was easy for them to clean up at the end of their play session. And then in the garage, just having the balls and the sports equipment and other things like that, their bikes are accessible to them. So again, they're not constantly coming to you and saying, can you help me do this? Can you get this out for me? And, where do I put this when I put it away? So everything's pretty organized.
Yes. Aiming for self-sufficiency as much as possible. I love that idea.
Yes.
And I know like when we lived in California, we just didn't have room for all our toys. And so we rotated. And I think summer's a good time to like pare down.
Agreed.
And maybe you have to rotate more frequently, but by having less toys, it's so much easier to clean it up, less people getting mad.
Yeah, I love the rotating toys idea. I think that is the best idea. It makes it so new for them when you bring those toys back out after a month or whatever.
Yes.
So,
well, and I have
love
so
that.
many friends that are like, how do I do it? And I was like, well, I kept them in the garage.
Right,
But then when we moved to Arizona, I just kept them up high.
right,
So I would just swap out a bin
right,
and it made it so easy.
right.
Yeah, huge fan.
Yeah, and using the bins, if you use the bin as just kind of like a toy box, that's super easy cleanup for them too.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get into all the labeling and all that sort of stuff, they just throw it in there, you put the lid on, it's done.
Yeah. That
So-
is so much easier when there's little people though. Because
Yes, when
the
they're little.
Legos all
Yeah.
need their labels.
All the
and
Legos, yes. Oh, the Legos, to step
Yeah.
on the Legos.
Yeah, I really like the idea of promoting self-sufficiency and maybe even just taking like 10 minutes and think what your kids' snags usually are.
Right.
And like how you can help them. Because we had a snag that my kid couldn't get his bike out of the garage very easily.
Yes.
So we just put in a garage opener.
Oh, yeah. Great.
I mean, obviously that is excessive, but it was an everyday, like trying to put his bike away issue. And it just
Right.
putting in an opener made everything easier.
Right. And when I do my art supplies during the year, they're kind of put away and because the kids don't use them as often because they're at school. But in the summer, I like to pull them out and put them in like one of those roller carts or something like that, just so it's easily accessible for them to get to and put away.
Yeah. I love those carts.
Mm-hmm.
They make it so easy. Yeah.
Right.
And I've seen so many cool like magnetic things to like hang off the sides.
Right.
Yeah. I love a cart. All right. Any other tips?
One more tip, and I think this is huge. I always recommend having a mom bag because we just talked about how having the pool bag and having all of your stuff ready to go to the pool is great. Also having a bag where you have a few water bottles, some snacks, a first aid kit, things like that. Because in the summer, we are running errands. We're kind of out all day with our kids. And so if something happens and you don't want to have to come home, then having a mom bag is just essential. If your kids are little, you'd want to have a few extra pairs of clothes, maybe, in case there's an accident, things like that. And in your car, even an old towel. If you go to the creek and everybody gets muddy, having a towel in your car is a good idea, things like that.
That's a great idea for summer. We carry 72-hour kits in our car, but they're not super accessible. And the clothes may not fit. Like we change them out every couple years. They are for basically an emergency. But I love the idea of having just like a summer bin with towels, maybe some bubbles in there, just stuff that you can haul out to the park and everything's more fun. It's like a Mary Poppins bin.
Right. Yeah. Frisbees, soccer ball, things like that. So you can have a free day at the park and just hang out for a while. picnic blanket.
I love that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these are awesome. Hopefully it's given people some ideas. I love the idea of decluttering. And Julie, you have a decluttering checklist on your website. We're going to put that link in the show notes.
I do.
Your website is?
themomsurvivalguide.com.
Okay. So you just go straight there and you guys can download that. I think decluttering your house in general.
Yes.
Just feels real good before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely streamlines things.
I had an impending sense of doom, It would be like the last week of school and you're like, I need to get every single thing done I've ever wanted to do. Almost like when you're having a baby.
Yeah. Or when I go on vacation, I do that. I want to clean the house from top to bottom before I go on vacation. So when I come home, it's clean. It's the same thing. And you exhaust yourself.
Yeah. So think about what would help you the most. I know those ideas probably don't help every mom, but think about what could help you and make the summer more enjoyable for you.
Right.
Because I think you can really organize and target for that. And then it's just better for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Less work for mom is always good.
And then go on a girls' trip.
Yes. Go on a girls' trip. That's great. I love it.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Julie.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I think planning at least gives us a little bit more intention into what our plan is going to be, even if things don't go according to plan, because kids, right? Be sure and stay tuned to next week's episode where I'm talking to my good friend Melissa about being optimistic, and especially being optimistic when we're talking about travel. So it's a good add-on to this episode. Do not miss it. See you then. Thanks so much for joining us on today's episode. We know you have lots of options for your ears, and we are glad that you chose us. We drop episodes weekly, and until next time, we hope you have a tangle-free day.